Everyone to Cincinnati in Ohio. It's the 5 seed Baltimore Ravens taking on the 3 seed Cincinnati Bengals at 10-7. At 11-6. Welcome everyone to Cincinnati in Ohio at Paycor Stadium. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The third meeting of these two teams today. Or this year. I am Greg Scott alongside Josh Henson, and we are ready for the divisional round here. Bengals, Ravens on the way. So here comes the Ravens. They split the series with each other as the Bengals beat the Ravens on Thanksgiving and the Ravens beat the Bengals on Week 15 here at Cincinnati a few weeks ago. And the Ravens are already looking at a big play as they get an opening drive touchdown. So the Ravens up. Oh no, he missed the extra point. So 6-0. It's the Ravens. Joe Burrow now on the field. It's Chase Brown. He gets 10 yards and a very solid start for this Bengals offense. And gives it back to Brown. Brown gets about 5. Second down. Burrow, looking, throwing, caught, Chase, 7 yards, first down, and a solid play. Now it's a handoff to Chase Brown. He gets about 5. Burrow looking, throwing, it is caught. Chase Brown, a first down. Bengals moving the ball slowly. Not a bad start for Cincinnati. And Burrow's going to give it to Chase. And Chase gets 15 yards. On first down, Burrow wanted Higgins, but defender in the area has the ability to jump. Don't want to risk an interception early in the game. Hand off Chase Brown as the first quarter ends. 6-0. Baltimore. After the missed extra point, now 3rd and 4 for the Bengals. Burrow on third and toe drag T. Higgins. Burrow, play action, throws, caught, Chase, touchdown, Cincinnati, as they get on the board first. So 6-6, we're at a tie game. Now Evan McPherson for a potential lead. And he's got it. 7-6, Bengals have the lead. And here comes Baltimore and Lamar Jackson as a big gain to midfield already. And Shamar Stewart, and handoff, Knight, and it's a touchdown for the Ravens. Go for 2, and they get it. So 14-7, Baltimore came here to play. As it's Chase Brown, and Chase Brown will be breaking free. Brown will go in, he's inside the 30. The 20, they may catch up. But a 63-yard run. What a run. Chase Brown. Yeah, he went to the outside here. He saw all those defenders there all on the other side, able to get some space to the outside, break that first tackle, then a second, and he was off running. So here comes Joe Burrow now. Throwing. Burrow caught. Chase. Jamar Chase in for a second touchdown. What 2-play drive, not bad. Now Evan McPherson looking to tie the game up. McPherson, he's got it. We're at a 14-14 game. Competitive one here in Baltimore. And here comes the Ravens. Lamar Jackson with a throw. Hail Mary, not able to get it. So 14-14. We're at a tie game here in Cincinnati. A lot of offense here. No stops recently. I guess if you count the failed Hail Mary heading into halftime as a stop. But no stops really for either team. It's been an offensive game. You know, Jamar Chase with those 2 touchdowns able to help tie this game. The Bengals do get the ball to start the second half. So they have a chance to now take a lead. Let's see what they'll do as the second half is upon us. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals now. Burrow, first play in the second half, going deep. It's T. Higgins. Higgins inside the 30. Higgins, what a play! 55 yards to open the half. What a play there, Joe Burrow. He saw that one-on-one coverage there. Look at that on T. Higgins. He decided to throw. Other man was wide open. Higgins was also wide open. Beat his man with that big gain. Now Burrow handoff. Chase Brown, 8 yards. Chase Brown has an amazing season with a lot of rushing yards. Reason why Burrow didn't have as many passing yards as you'll see. Missed Chase Brown on second down. Now Burrow on third end zone. Higgins, touchdown, Bengals. Nice play there. He was open in the middle of the field in the end zone. That's a great play for Higgins. And now McPherson, he got it. Bengals lead, 21-14. Now the Ravens are in jeopardy down a touchdown. After a dominating first half performance, Lamar will throw as Dax Hill missed a tackle there. And we look like we're going to be in a back-and-forth game. Let's see if the Bengals defense can hold a stop. And they do. And they force the Ravens to a field goal. It is 21-17. So here comes Chase Brown. And he loses 3 yards. Not great start for the Ravens defense. Not so good for Cincinnati. Burrow throws out of bounds. Dangerous pass. 3rd and 13. Burrow gonna need something. Throws. Higgins can't get the first as we enter the fourth quarter. 21-17. 4th and 6. Bengals on the punt. The Ravens have a chance now to take the lead as they force the first stop of the day on the Bengals. And Lamar Jackson, and not a bad play as they get a touchdown for the Ravens, and they take a 3-point lead. 1:19 for the Bengals to either send it to overtime or potentially go for a game-winning touchdown. Down 3, no mistakes can be permitted. Burrow, he's sacked. What a terrible time to get sacked now at this point in the game. 3rd down and 14, wide open. It's Jamar Chase. And he gets into Raven territory with about 50 seconds remain. Burrow, no one opens up. Gets a little block. Oh, but the defender catches up. 40 seconds left. Needs to get into field goal range. Burrow throwing, caught Chase, a block, and that should be field goal range. Let's see how they're going to play it. Looking on the short game. And Jamar Chase breaking free. Oh, but this defender gets a stop. Maybe one shot to the end zone. Burrow throws. Chase. No. 2nd down. And they're just going to stop it here. 1 second left to get the timeout. So the final play of the game to send it to overtime. Evan McPherson from 25 yards out, and he's got it on to overtime. In overtime, both teams do get the ball to have a chance. Double overtime is in this game potentially. Incomplete, looking for Brown. Burrow gives it back to Brown. Bengals' first overtime period of the season as he gets a big 12-yard gain. Burrow looking, throws, Brown's got it! Oh, and Chase is able to take it as he gets a big 22-yard gain and in Raven territory. And a great drive for the Bengals, 5 yards. It is Chase Brown on the run. Burrow in pressure, Burrow throwing, caught by Higgins for a 15-yard gain. Now handoff, Chase Brown, he gets 3 yards. A minute left here in overtime. Now Burrow looking. I think he may have wanted Gesicki. Higgins on the pylon, just short. And they're going to hand it off. Chase Brown in for the Bengal touchdown. Now on for one. Crucial extra point. He got it. 31-24. Ravens last dance. Lamar Jackson. And he's going to get it. This is it, the last play of the game. On 4th down, Lamar throws, and it's a sack. And the Bengals defeat the Ravens in overtime. Shamar Stewart with a huge game-sealing sack. Bengals are going to the AFC Championship. Wow, what a sack. How clutch could you ever be in the final play of overtime potentially? Lamar Jackson not able to find a receiver as well covered, it looked like, and a great sack for Shamar Stewart. The rookie sends his Bengals off to the Super Bowl in their first overtime period of the year. I am Greg Scott alongside Josh Hansen. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in.